on to eyebrows, and my favorite eyebrow pencil is the ColourPop eyebrow pencil in black brown. It has the pencil on this end and then the spoolie on the other end, so this is pretty much all you need to fill in your brows. I like doing my brows first because I like to feel the pencil gripping the skin. That means I can have more control over doing my eyebrows. That way I don't overdraw them or apply too much product. Now I'm going to be cleaning my eyebrows up with some concealer. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. Normally I use the one in Espresso. You can go with whatever you want. You can do a skin tone concealer, or you can do one that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone. I'm gonna go lighter today because I want my eyebrows to stand out for this look. Since this look is going to be a neutral look, I mean, you might as well have your eyebrows pop. So I'm just going to outline my brows with this concealer. I always get the question about what brush I use to do my eyebrows, and honestly I just know that it came from the Naked 2 palette, and if I can find a dupe for this brush, I'll leave it in the description box for you. Now let's do a little color correction. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange. This is the next step that I normally do if I want a little bit more of a flawless face. I'm just going to dot this over the areas that I have a little bit of discoloration. I'm not going to cover my whole face in orange, but I'm going to dot this over, blend it out so that my foundation will be more flawless. So obviously you can see that I love the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I'm going to use this concealer to dot this all over my lid. I'm just going to apply this and blend it in with my finger. Then I'm going to apply a little setting powder to go ahead and set the concealer in place. This is going to allow my eyeshadows to last all day and pretty much just give my lid a uniform color. So we're going to start with our transition color today. So I'm going to use Brown Script by MAC, which is a reddish brown color. I'm going to apply this above my crease. So that's where you want to start your transition color always. You go above the crease and back and forth motions. And I am going to be using my Sephora Rounded Crease Brush to apply the color. Now digging in my Morphe Brushes 35W palette, I'm going to be picking up this color here, which is a deep cranberry brown. I am going to wet my brush and then apply this towards the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to focus this on the outer, mainly on the outer corner of my eye to give my eye a little bit more of definition. And I'm going to be using my Sephora E25 blending brush to apply. So you can't do a fall look without a bronzy look, right? So I'm going to go back in the same palette. I'm going to take this bronzy color here. I'm going to apply this all over my lid with just a regular eyeshadow brush. I want the color to be really, really intense, so I'm going to pack that on. I'm not going to do it in sweeping motions. I'm going to dab it on so I can get the most color payoff. I wanted to use the same eyeshadow palettes just about in every look for fall so that you'll know how to get affordable fall look and that you can do different looks with the same exact palette so you don't have to break the bank to look sexy for fall. So I want my eyeshadow to be a little bit more smokier, so I'm going to be using my Sigma E30 brush, which is kind of like a pencil brush. I'm going to use that to apply that same dark purple into the crease, just to give me a little bit more definition. I want it to be a little smokier. I don't think I'm getting as smoky as I want it to be, so I'm gonna go with that black color in the same palette, and I'm gonna dig back in with my Sigma E25, and I'm gonna blend this on the outer corner of my eye and then slowly work my way in. With black, you want to take a little bit on the brush at first and build up because black can get messy really, really quick. So I did put some of that black in the crease, so I'm going to go in with my Sigma E45, the small taper blending brush. I'm going to put a little bit more of that dark brownish purple in the crease, and I'm going to blend that out. Going back in with my transition color. So let's move on to foundation. I'm going to be using my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation in Clove. This is a full coverage foundation. It has foundation and concealer mixed together, so you don't have to worry about concealing your dark spots. I absolutely love this, so I'm going to apply this to my face and blend out with my Beauty Blender sponge. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso as my first concealer to apply underneath my eye. I really love using a skin tone foundation first because it makes your eyes look more awake. I'm just going to apply that and blend it with my finger. Today I'm going to try a new concealer. I have not tried this yet, so don't judge me if it doesn't come out right. But I saw the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. It's a full coverage waterproof concealer, so I want to try it out. I have it in deep, so I'm going to apply it on the areas that I normally highlight, which is going to be, of course, underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin and around my mouth. But one thing I like about it already is it does not look drying. It has a little bit of a dewy, shiny look. Like a dewy look. It doesn't feel drying or look drying at all. You can barely feel it on the skin. This is definitely not like your everyday concealer, but if you're going to an event or if you're going out with the girls and you want like a full face popping, I would definitely use this concealer. Just not for every day. Let's go ahead and set the areas that we highlighted with the Tarte concealer. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and with my beauty blender sponge, as always, I'm going to use this to set on top of the areas that I applied the concealer. Let's do a really good contour today. So I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Espresso. I'm actually going to contour with it today because a cream contour sets really well and looks really flawless with the powder on top. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go all out with this look today. So I'm going to apply it underneath my cheekbones, a little bit down on the sides of my nose. We're going to define this chin and put a little bit around my forehead. And I'm going to blend that out with my Real Technique buffing brush. The nose always looks harsh at first, but don't worry, we're going to blend that out. Now I'm going to move on to my contouring powder, which is a Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Ebony. I'm going to apply a little bit of this on all the areas where we applied the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. I'm going to be using a matte contouring brush. Let's go ahead and wipe away this setting powder. I'm going to take a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in Cocoa, and I'm going to apply that to my face with the same brush that I used to wipe away the setting powder, and that's my Sigma tapered face brush, the F25. Now I'm going to go in and sweep those same brown colors that I put in my crease. I'm going to apply that towards my bottom lid. Something I haven't done in a long time is use gel liner. I'm going to use my MAC Black Track gel liner, and I'm going to draw myself a little bit of a wing. And I'm going to use my Pro Bent Eyeliner Precision brush. It's a Sephora brush. So I'm going to go back to my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer as a blush today. I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. So for highlight today, I'm actually going to be using Becca Topaz Shimmering Highlighter. I'm going to put this on the high points of my face, which is going to be the tip of my nose, a little bit on that bridge, on my cheeks, slightly on my forehead, and a little bit above my lip. So of course, one of my looks, I have to incorporate a brown lip. So I'm going to be using ColourPop's Limbo, and I'm just going to apply this on my lips. Hey beauties, thank you so much for watching my fall series. I hope you enjoyed the 5 days of fall. I really enjoyed making them, and I have a lot more in store coming up on my channel. I just want to give a quick shout out for the hair that is used in all of my videos. It's by millionairehair.com. I do have a hair review on that video that is on my channel. I'm going to list it in the description box below. I just love this hair, and I love supporting up and coming businesses. I just remember myself being up and coming, and I'm up and coming right now, and I just love to support people that are living out their dream and working hard to do it. And this hair is some amazing hair, so you definitely want to check that out. Like I said, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really enjoyed it, and I really truly appreciate all the love that you have been giving me. It's just so overwhelming. I thank you so much. So you've reached the end of the video. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe. That helps me out a whole lot. And I will see you ladies in my next video. Bye.